So let's start from scratch. Actually, I haven't even shown you guys my new template. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do that another day. You guys get to see my new template later on. It's crazy because vaccinations, like I'm hearing in other countries, it's really difficult to get them. But like in America, you can just go to like a 24-hour CVS or whatever and just go and get one. Which leads me to believe that maybe US stole them off everyone else. And like there's probably more than enough vaccines here already to help out a lot of other countries. Sounds very American to me. Yeah, that's crazy. To have to wait 4 months in between shots seems like not so good. Skrillu, what's good? All right, should we watch this video then? Let me bring in all the files. Oh, fuck. All right, let me bring in all these files. Delete you. All right, so we have all of these. We've got all the audio separated up. Bring them all in. Let's get rid of warp on all of them. And then let's actually bring the video file in. Don't know if anyone's actually done any video stuff in Ableton before, but it's pretty nice. Gives you a little window so you get to see what's going on. All right, let's watch the video like on solo and see. That's full screen now. So that's the video that we have. And then they've also sent over... What else do we have? We have a couple of files here. So first one looks like it's sound effects. Okay, so this is all from the camera. Synced up. Okay. And then we have these, more sound effects. That one's definitely synced. This is from 0, yeah. Maybe it works when they're both together. Have I ever worked in Pro Tools? Yeah, we had to use Pro Tools at university a couple times. Just like drum programming stuff. Hated it. Absolutely. Okay, it seems like it's synced. Alright, so we have a bunch of sound effects. We have, thank you for the follow, Milky Way. Milky Way, yes. Okay, and then we have music. And I'm guessing this is all to go. Let me ask quickly. Let me ask. Just finding out whether they actually want those drums and stuff included. Please break down track Modestep forever. Yeah, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to film a video and put it on YouTube, which I have not done. Okay, cool. All the tribal drum shit is not to be included. And then we have a voiceover. And the voiceover timing is up to me. All right, let's have a look.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. The sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestled with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
All right. So I'm guessing that's like I am king is just before the prospect thing. So we know we don't want that. I'm just going to get rid of all that music altogether. Actually, I'm going to keep it just for like reference there at the bottom. Okay.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself.
No, this ain't flow down.
Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. The sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestled with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
All right, that seems to work. All right, let's try and get this sounding a bit more like epic.
You will never know who you really are.
So let's get the voiceover sounding chunky first. All right. Trusty old VX1.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. The sleeping dragon.
Quick question. How has amplitude changed in subtractive synthesis? I need to know for my music tech assignment. How is amplitude changed? I don't know. That's too nerdy for me.
You will never know who you really are.
All right, let's get some like delays on this B. So let's go. One really cool feature they've added with Ableton is this echo plugin. You go over to character and you can instantly add ducking to it, so it like sidechains against itself.
You will never know who you really are.
How cool is that?
Fake.
So it doesn't like go over itself.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt.
Like that used to take me like, I had a whole rack to do all of that. What's good, Wellen? How's it going?
You will never know who you really are.
Let's try R-bass on his voice as well, because I've got a funny feeling we're going to get some rumbles out of it.
You will never know who you really are.
There it is.
Until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt.
Let's try it before the compressor.
The sleeping dragon.
Yeah, that's better.
It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestled with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Alright, so it sounds like a tiny bit muddy around here.
Until you face yourself.
Let's cut off the low.
Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt.
That's already sounded much better.
Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable.
Yeah. Chunky.
You can pretend you wrestled with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon.
Alright, so the Chunky. The only thing that they've given me is kind of like a guide is I want to be kind of epic, droney, suspense, that kind of vibe. So what I might do is quickly watch a bunch of other videos for some inspiration. Let's try it. So Anthony Joshua trailer. Let's go. Let's see what they have. It's a fucking advert, isn't it?
It's the heavyweight division. One shot can change the course of a fight.
No sound, no music at all.
I'm gonna go in there and do a number on him.
Now, I was thinking about throwing in some like hip-hoppy shit, but I don't know if it's too much.
I've got a really...
Yeah, it's like just a tune.
But better than all of those before me.
Oh, this is good.
The champion of the whole world.
Because it ain't nothing scary than going in somebody that can knock your ass out cold. And you might not wake back up.
I'm on some like death threatening shit, like try to take your life type shit.
This is pretty cool.
I'm for real. I'm serious.
Wait, isn't this Gangster's Paradise? Yeah, it is.
The saying is rising stars. When you look at the likes of Tyson, Ali, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield.
Well, epic. Either way. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, some more covers.
The biggest fight out there now is me and Joshua.
Oh, I quite like the TikToking thing. Like,
it'll be a massive event for the country. A massive.
right, let's start with like some kind of droning sound. So let's throw up old trusty Quanta. Try and get something in here. So let's just see if we can get like cinematic as a keyword. I mean, I quite like that boom. I'm just going to throw that straight in as like our intro sound. Do we have... And then just straight in with like a... What's this? Okay, let's put this into Quanta. My new favorite plugin I use on everything. Now, what Quanta is like a granular synthesis. Yeah, granular synthesis plugin. So what it's doing is it's taken a sample of. Oh, Sam just sent me something to watch. Another good reference. Okay, Sense Adidas Infinite Silence. Let me see if I can get this over onto my. Let's see if this is on. If it's on YouTube.
As long as they're here, everything is alright.
Okay, so maybe you want less music, and more
When they're gone,
sound.
what's to become of us? the burden. To be free, it's all or nothing. Invent yourself.
Ooh, some devil voices. You go for some devil voices.
To think fate lies in our own hands. It's almost too much to bear. When words fail us.
Bit piano, easy.
Angels. Monsters. Ghosts. Helpless. Awful. Speechless.
A lot of like orchestral
hiding something,
trailer sting things,
blocking something,
which I have a shit ton of,
concealing something, seeking comfort and escape through our silence, endless chatter.
Okay, so also what they're doing is quite a lot of like, based on what the voiceover is saying, they're doing that with the music. So like,
hiding something, blocking something, concealing something, seeking comfort and escape through our silence, endless chatter. Rage. Forever silent. Dumb.
Apparently this one's also...
This is combine training.
This ain't the right one. Which one have you just sent me? Under Armour, I will... Okay, let me just type it in here. Down. Okay, this one. Yeah, me and Sam have only worked on a few projects together. We once did an advert for Audi, which is pretty damn cool. It's always easy. He's chill. Oh, okay. Little percussive bits. Okay, so it's not really music. I'm not really going to be composing. It seems more like sound design. Is the sound of the stream kind of delayed? Maybe. Let me know. If it is, I'll fix it. Alright, Sam, if you're watching, would you say that this is closest to it? Because if it's all just tribal drum stuff, I can hammer this out quick. Easy. Oh, okay, so the actual like stream video is too late or too early? Let me know. Because I've got to set all the delays. It's a new PC. Alright, back to doing Quanta. So Quanta is basically you throw a sample in, and then you can kind of like scan through the sample and just play little tiny chops and segments of it. So if you listen here and we turn all the random down on Quanta, this position kind of tracks through the sample. Alright, so if I throw like an OTT on this so you can hear it nice and loud. So then if we add a bit of random to the position, what it's going to do is spread around this center line. Try an octave lower. Oh, it kind of works. And then if we add a bit more random to the grain and the length, increase it a bit more random. And then you start scanning through the position. It's quite a nice start. Let's throw that in. Hit record.
Yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt, the sleeping dragon. It's time.
Alright, so we've got the MIDI in there. Now let's automate in some of that position movement. So if we give that a little wiggle, and then tell Ableton that's what we wanna modify. Twitch trying to fuck me, bro. Well, you don't follow me. What's that about? Tom. That's even your real name. And now this can just like loop perpetually. So we can go like this, and then copy it, and we can kind of just do that and loop perpetually. So this is how I do all the texture stuff in I'm joking, bro. This is how we do like all of the textures in Bass Evolution. What I'll do is throw a filter on there, get a bit more.
The demon of doubt, the sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that one.
No, where's the video gone?
Face the inevitable.
Let me get the video back.
You can pretend you wrestled with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say,
Alright, let's make all of these sound effects. Should I do them one by one? Get them sounding good? Let's have a listen. Okay, I guess it's going to be a bit of a one by one kind of situation. Let's compress it like mad. R-bass it. After all, this is cinematic. It's nice.
are you listening to that little voice in your head? Are you listening to that little voice in your head? Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt, the sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. It's time to wake that monster. Wake that monster.
Don't know if they're up for this, but we could do like
To wake that monster. Wake that monster.
one of these boys. Warp it, shift it.
Wake that monster. Wake that monster. Wake that monster. And wake that monster and face the inevitable. 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 You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. You will never never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. Voice in your head. Voice in your head.
We can get a better breathing sound than this, I think. It's a little bit underwhelming. Yeah, I'm good, Tom. How you doing, bro? There's quite a lot of pops and clicks in this as well. Let's try and clear all of that up. Okay. Breathe. Have we got any? Oh yeah, we've got loads. That's all me as well. Those are all me breathing. Alright, goodbye old breath. Goodbye Josh breath. Hello Josh breath even. Okay, let's get it on its own channel. That might be nice actually. These are all things I made as well. Oh, that's why I recorded breath. Can someone tell Josh that his desktop stream is delayed to the sound he's putting out? So the sound's coming first, right? Okay, let me fix this for you. It's not going to be easy to do. I'll delay the audio a tiny bit. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but give it a go. Let's delay it by like 25 milliseconds. Let's see if that does anything. It's quite cool.
Doubt, listen to that little voice in your head. The demon of doubt. The demon of.
What we're saying, demons? Go more demons.
Demon of doubt. Demon of doubt. Demon of doubt. Demon of doubt. Demon of doubt, 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 sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see.
Oh, the audio's too late.
The dragon.
So the video needs to be... Wait, which one needs to be later? The video or the audio? Tell me, and then I'll fix that shit. Audio is coming before the video. Okay. All right, so what needs to be done is... I need to delay... Elgato? Sorry. Alright, that might have fixed it. I don't know.
Demon of doubt, sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole. You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt.
Okay, do we have skip rope sounds? Yoi! Yoshinoki Gaming, thank you for following.
Of doubt.
Nice little Irish jig we're getting from ye old boxy boy. Let's have a listen to these. Alright, let's turn this shit up much louder. Horrible pop at the start of that. I'll get rid of. Maybe we can do some like reverb tail effects as well, so it can kind of like, because it fades out, it'd be nice to have like a audio fade, kind of like that. And then we can get like a transitional noise to go in between. So let's see if I have any transition. I do have a bunch. That's quite nice. Let's try that.
Of doubt. Sleeping dragon.
That's pretty cool, but it needs to be a bit quicker.
Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see.
How do you import a video so I can do the same thing? Yeah, just drag it in. Drag it into Ableton and y'all good.
The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that sleeping dragon.
Be nice to have like a really intense like rumble or something. Let's see if I have anything like that. Ooh, maybe a sub rumble.
Sleeping dragon. Sleeping dragon.
Nah, it's too fucking dubstep.
Sleeping dragon.
That's pretty nice.
Sleeping dragon.
Nah, it's not.
It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. Sleeping dragon. Sleeping dragon. Time to wake that monster and sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster.
Alright, let's get a weird little instrument fill in here. Like, oh, actually, let's get some like tribal drums because I said we were going to do that. So let's load in action drums. Josh and schedules don't mix. Correct. Don't mix. I'm not a schedule person. I'll try and be on here like midday. If I'm going to stream, it's going to be at midday. Oh, competition. Wait, what happened to the Nightmare competition thing? Yeah, I just kind of gave up at that point. Honestly, I stopped streaming for like 6-7 months. Had a lot of shit to do. There was a pandemic. I had no work. I had to go and find work and... yeah, unfortunately, for the first 6 months, it was awesome to be streaming every day like that. But then I had like responsibilities and life shit to do, so I couldn't do it. But like things are things are taming up now, so I'm feeling like I could come back and just work in front of you guys. I'm not going to bring back like the whole giving feedback to people and reviews. I'll do it for my subs, but I'm not going to do like every Monday free opinions from me, because I just feel like I felt bad taking like everyone's money every month, honestly, and every week, and I felt bad, like I don't know. All felt a little bit contrived. There was a lot of people who were just like had more money, so they got to have their songs played every week and shit. And that's just not what it should be like. If you sub, I'll happily give you feedback, and that's basically as far as we're gonna go, I think. Right. Oh, nice. Splice check has come in, boy. All right. So we're gonna do action strikes. And that is not action strikes. Something like this will work. Question is, am I going to do it on BPM, or should I just fucking do it all live? I might just play it all in. Let's get OTT on these boys, of course. It's a cool library, right? All I'm doing is slapping my hands on the keyboard as much as I can, and it makes cool shit.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? A demon of doubt. A sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable.
Comes in
you
here.
can pretend you wrestled with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see.
Oh, I like that. Just doing like bam, bam.
With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Alright, I'm just gonna fucking play some shit live, and whatever it is, we keep. If we don't, we don't.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? Demon of doubt, sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestled with a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Alright. Well, just slap the shit out of the keyboard. Look at the MIDI data. That is some jazz if I ever saw it. But it all sounds good. Listen.
Show them.
It sounds great. What the fuck? That is literally like an easy hack for doing advert shit. Alright.
You will never know.
What I quite want to do is do some cool, like, where it flashes, where we get all these light flashes, is do some, like, with, like, auto pan on them or whatever, and, yeah. It does end a bit abruptly, yeah, so we need to work on that.
With a beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay.
This one's a little bit jank, so we'll get rid of that. Where is it? Yeah, it's a bit jank.
World what they want to see.
Let me do that again.
Slay the want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Sam, if you're listening, I don't know if you are, do you want this voiceover to end like abruptly at the end here, or are we gonna like shift this to be slightly before?
And say, I am king.
I quite like it ending abruptly. Maybe we need to get rid of the echo at the end. So it's like automate that bad boy to disappear at the end.
Since you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
That works. We'll just look like a dead thing and then
Yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
I mean, it's a quick piece of video.
You will never know who you really are.
To add a little bit of movement to this Quanta thing as well. Maybe like just automate the filter a little bit.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head?
Okay, where it's like all trippy here, I feel like we need to have like something, some like room noise. So maybe like ambient. Fuck was that? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm after. Something like that. So let's hear how this sounds. Just in this section here.
Are you listening?
Perfect. Okay.
Face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? Who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head?
What I might do is reverse it and get rid of the warp. That's cool. Pitch down is nice. A bit more dreamy. And then let's do like a reverb tail on it. What's too loud? Track is fine. We all good? I can make it quieter if you need. I haven't done any like test recordings on this rig yet, so I have no idea if things sound good yet. There we go.
Are you listening to that little voice in your head?
Cool.
Until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt.
Oh, is it coming through the microphone? Is that what's happening? I kind of want it this loud so I can hear it.
Until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon.
Quite want these like punches here to have a bit more welly to them. So I think it's these ones here. They sound really underwhelming. So we want them to like poof, poof, each one. Should probably just R bass again. Yeah, okay. Let's crank it. Let's R bass the fuck out of it. Because this is cinema and we like our arse cheeks to rumble when anything happens on screen. That's cool. And then I guess like compress it a bit. You can hear where they've chopped up this audio. What does R bass do? So R bass is like I use it a lot on kick drums and sometimes snares. What it does is it generates like subharmonic frequencies based on what you put in it, and you can choose the range of frequencies that it does it. So, and the intensity level that it does it. So, for example, if you take like a kick drum that's kind of weak, let's take, I don't know, like this kick, for example. Sounds okay. R bass on it. And here we can control exactly what's being excited, someone else said. It's not a saturator, no. A saturator does distorts the sound. So it's pushing it in and then clipping it. Whereas this is not generating, it's not generating distorted frequencies, it's just generating more frequencies. That's the only way I can really describe it. It's exciting. That's a good term that someone's used here. But it's perfect for cinematic shit because you want, more harmonic content. That's the way to describe it. I think actually Ableton has its own in the drum bus. So in drum bus now you can do this. Which one is it? Boom. There we go. I believe that's the same thing. I believe boom is the same thing. But obviously this one you can like hone in on the frequencies a bit. So really cool for kick drums or anything you want like a bit more low end in. But it can also be really intrusive. So sometimes I like to parallel add it in. So like if there's a kick drum like this, and then, get R bass on it. Sometimes it like the intensity will make it distort like that. So what I do is I'll throw it in a rack like that, and then kind of mix it in as much as possible. Why would I start using FL? I mean, to be honest with you, I can use FL. And if you wanted me to, I could probably make a tune on FL. I started with FL. It was my first, it was called Fruity Loops back then. Boosting just adds volume in the desired frequency range, right? This makes the desired frequency range of the waveform be bumpier, I guess. The algorithm R-Bass uses to excite low end is very well liked in the industry. Yeah, I have no idea. I just know when I put it on, it's nice. Oh my God, vocal comping, right. So are we all going to be in agreement here that like Ableton listened to me personally and added this feature? Because I have not ever seen another producer ask for vocal comping in Ableton, and it just so happens that I get a video that goes viral that has like 200,000 views or whatever, and I ask at the end, I say, "Dear Ableton, please add comping to Ableton, and then I'll never use Logic again." Those are my exact fucking words, and that video was like 2 years ago on the Disciple channel, and they added it, and I kind of feel like I was part of that. I don't know, maybe I wasn't. Maybe they were just going to do it anyway, but like, fuck, it's changed my life. It's so good. So damn good. All right, let's get back to these punches. Yeah, they've cut this audio really badly. So I'm going to have to fade it out. Yeah. And then I'm going to add like some extra detail to it because just to make it more ethereal. Let's go echo again with the ducking on, because that's a lifesaver right there. And then let's do the release a bit quicker. That sounds like shit, so let's just go with a normal delay. There we go. It's got some some movement to it. Wait, did my voice just come through there? Oh no, that was the voiceover.
Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster.
Nice. That already has I don't know. Sounds right. Sounds right to me. Okay, let's watch this through.
The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that one.
So is the punch in time on this verse? I feel like it isn't, and it needs to be a bit later.
Sleeping dragon. Sleeping dragon.
Maybe even more
Sleeping dragon.
Yeah, like that.
It's time to wake that monster.
Alright, do I have any punch whooshy sounds, or have they added any punch whooshy sounds? Just a bit of a grunt, which is fine, But I would quite like some punchy swoosh, which I believe I recorded some. Bass Evolution has some. Bass Evolution 2, which is out now on Splice. If you don't even know, because I know a lot of people missed this, the release of this one because Disciples channel got shadow banned for a couple weeks. But I do believe I put some in here. Whoosh, there we go. Let's see if we can make these sound like real punch whooshes. Haha, there we go. Oh yeah, the ticking sound as well. Well remembered, Owen. Okay, well that it looks right, but obviously it sounds ridiculous. How are you guys running operations for Disciple during lockdown? So it's been like up and down. Obviously, people didn't know what they were going to do, and honestly, Disciple is like mainly run, well not run, but like operated by like two guys. One is Dieter. He's the guy who does all of the video, all the filming, all of the editing of the trailers and all the YouTube stuff, like everything. All of that side is Dieter, and then the other side, like the media, and then the other side is the label side, and pretty much all of that is Vishal. So between the two of them, they were like they couldn't go to the Disciple office, so everyone has kind of like set up home offices. And Disciple HQ has been pretty much empty for a whole year. And now Rossi has come back. He was out of the country he couldn't get back into America for, was it like 15 months or something? I think I feel a bit guilty about this, but he came to the UK to see Modestep, and then he couldn't get back into, oh no, he had to renew his visa. That's right, he had to renew his visa. What does Dodge do? Dodge, I think he does like finance stuff. I think he does all of he's one of the three owners. So you have like Dan, who's astronaut, Rossi, Myro, and you have Dodge, Rob. So Rob, I think, handles like the accounting financial stuff. Rossi, believe does the merch and also manages like quite a lot of the artists, and then Dan runs the label as well as managing some artists. But I think they're all becoming a little bit like less hands-on. Hey, we do not mention Night Mode or Tucker Boner on this fucking stream. He's a bad man. He's part of the cancel culture bullshit that I was part of last year, and I will never forgive somebody who tries to cancel me on the internet and then shows up to one of my live streams with a bunch of friends not wearing masks, all drunk as fuck, after hammering me for doing whatever it was I did during the pandemic. Like, just so you guys know, people talk like this on the internet, act a completely different way in real life. So he's one of those fucking people. Fuck that guy. After me being like friends with him for fucking 10 years as well. Like, how are you going to come at your friend on the internet without DMing them first and be like, you okay, bro? People like that. Everyone wants clout. That's what LA's about. That's what I'm learning. Anyway. Punches. And when I confronted him about it, he was like, you think I'm a hypocrite, didn't you? Don't you? I was like, I didn't even say that, but clearly you think you are. So, bro, if you're not going to apologize for trying to call me out to your fucking 500,000 followers, like, fuck you. Simple as that. I don't need to be friends with people like that. Simple. Okay, we have punches. Let's OTT the punches a bit.
It's time to wink that once. It's time to wink that.
Oh, it might be too cartoony, you know. Might be too cartoony.
It's time to wink that. It's time to wink.
I'll throw it in the background.
It's time to wink that.
Yeah, that works.
And face. It's time to wink that monster. And face. It's time to wink that.
All right, now I want like
that monster.
When this changes.
Wink that one.
Let me see if I have any like buzzing sounds or like. Quite want like when a fluorescent light makes a noise, like that kind of thing, like a zzz, zzz. Are we having WFH internship opportunities, please? I have no idea what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean? Explain to me. I'm like using all of these whooshes, but whatever. They got to be used. It's perfect for this kind of video.
Time to wake that monster and face the inevitable.
That doesn't really work because there's no transition there.
It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable.
Okay, we can use this another point.
It's time to wake that monster.
Fluorescent light noises. I guess I'm gonna have to download them. See if there's any on ye old YouTube. I have this awesome plugin for Chrome. Fluorescent light sound effect. Guess that's what I'm after. What does this even sound like? I can't hear anything. Well, I can't hear shit in that one. 12 hours. Well, I'll be honest with you, this is what I want, so. Got this dope plugin for Chrome that you can just record audio straight out of Chrome, which is extremely useful. Second to this. I can see how some people would like to sleep to this. I think that's how it's got the 60,000 views. And let's just call this Light Hum 1. And then we can just throw that in.
It's time to time to wake that monster. It's time to wake. It's time to wake that monster. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable.
Maybe with like a filter on it will work. So funny how these sound so weird by themselves. As soon as it's in context, it really works. Yeah, the Chrome plugin. How cool is that? How dope is that?
It's time to wake that monster.
And let's do another little reverb tail out of it.
It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable.
Then I want more like, I want a better fluorescent sound to go over the top, like a more detailed one. Light tube sound. All of these videos have no sound. It's really quiet. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. That's what I'm after. I shall have you. That isn't actually a fluorescent light sound. That's a jack plug that someone's touching with their thumb. Same with that. That's a jack lead that someone's touching with their thumb. I respect the creativity though. Same with that. Alright, that's enough. Where is it? Here's a loop that I made for Bass Evolution 2, but it was so good that I didn't include it in the pack. Ready for this? So yeah, that didn't make it into the pack because I want it for me. Okay. I don't know where that light hum went. Did I just save it into the wrong place? I think I did. Yep. Cool. I've actually been working on shit tons of music. Out of nowhere, I've basically got an EP ready. And I had nothing. I had like a whole year of no music, so kind of guessed. Do you use an arpeggiator, or did you write out all the MIDI for the arp? That was arpeggiated for sure. Yeah, let's use these little smashes. I think it's short enough to fit over the whole section.
It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. It's time to wake that monster and It's time to wake that.
Doesn't work.
It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable.
Let me see what else we have. That's not the right sound for that. Does not feature young Hemi. I feel like that's not the sound of those, of that. Am I going to try and find a better sound for it? Rope exercises. Please don't have music.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex.
Welcome back for another quick workout.
Thank you, Alex.
The batter style battle rope finisher.
Thank you, battle rope.
Body conditioning and fantastic for fat loss too.
Yeah.
Work really hard for 20 seconds, rest for 10 seconds.
Bruh. You didn't include any of the sound. That's what I'm trying to steal from you, mate. All got shit dubstep over the top.
Alright guys, today we're gonna save.
Anyone own one of these?
For 1 or 2 pounds a week. You know that.
These little guys, battle ropes, will absolutely, that literally by training a little bit faster, big, how I'm doing this here, I'm
Oh shit. Kind of mediocre sound, isn't it?
Eat it!
Oh my gosh, we're doing that!
It's a weird part of the internet that I've now.
Standing with feet hip distance apart, holding onto one end of the battle rope, perform inward rotation.
Bruh, I want your sounds. Give me all your sounds. Everyone with shitty fucking royalty-free tunes over the top. Oh, okay. What do we think? It's better, right? Yeah, let's record that bad boy. Yeah, quality's fine. It'll be mixed in. It's a little bit distant sounding, but... Cool thing about the Chrome plugin as well is like you can have it recording and then you can just go on multiple videos and then you have like multiple audio things in just one file. You need the shitty acoustic space of a concrete box room to get that realism, yeah. I think this is going to work. Go away. How to do a power slide. No, thank you. All right, where are we? What was it called? Here it is. No. Okay, so here I want like where all these blinks are. We want like you can find. So like maybe something like this will work. Don't know if I'm just going to just flash them in like this or... Nah, that's not right. What am I thinking of here? Windows better, change my motherfucking mind. I agree. Windows is better. Oh, it's because they've already put their own in. That's why it sounded weird. Wait, where is it? What? Oh, fucking autopan still on this channel. Maybe I can like automate it and it will sound a bit better. So like this. I feel like it needs to be quick succession, different sounds. That's cool. Don't bring up PC parts, I'm triggered. Yeah, I just got a new PC. I was really, really happy to get hooked up by a friend. So now your boy's got 3080 and all that good shit. Let's see if we have any good like stingers. I do believe that all of these things here I used on Echoes and Dawn, so there might be some really recognizable sounds here. There you go. That's definitely from Psycho. Ooh, I like all of that. So, can we just chop it in? Is that like super fucking lazy shit to do? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, it's so good. Can do shit like this if I wanted to go glitcho.
You can pretend you rest. You can pretend.
Maybe if we do that out to reverb. Working quick today. This is nice. I've been on a bit of a manic producing thing recently, so like everything's fast.
You can pretend. You can pretend.
It needs another one. Okay, let's find another one. Ooh. That could be the end, you know.
What they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Ooh. Something like that. Well, I went from a 1070 to a 3080. And I'll be honest with you, as much as the jump is like significant and I can now play like titles that I couldn't play before, like the 1070 was all right. Like it was all right. Not bad. Like the 3080 is obviously significantly better, but the level of difference isn't huge. Like video is sick. Like, obviously ray tracing and shit like that.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head?
Right, those running, that like
listening to that little off. Are you listening to that little voice in your head?
No sound effects for that. Oh, that's just so lame. Because that ain't really a running sound either. Okay, let's see if I have like footsteps. That's already better. Perfect. Now I keep doing these throws, but I kind of feel like it's important for this type of thing to always have everything go out to reverb. Just add to the soundscape.
Go ahead.
Or the sample pack that has all the stingers in it. I don't know. I'll tell you, I've used most of these samples. Boom Library Cinematic Trailers Designed is what that is.
Your head, the demon of doubt, sleeping dragon. It's time to wing that monster and face the inevitable.
Okay, so there's a swoosh that needs to be in there because we have like a camera movement that needs to be swished.
It's time to wing that monster and face the inevitable.
That one there.
It's the inevitable.
Okay, so we need a swoosh. Or just a whoosh. Ooh, that's nice. Do we have him on a skipping rope at any point? Oh, there, yeah. Okay, that's going in. Oh, that sounds so sick! That sounds so good! It's a 10 gigabyte library. Oh, I guess it is. My library is so outrageous. Everything.
Demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wing that monster.
Okay, I don't like the buzzing sound. This light hum's going.
It's time to wing that monster and face the inevitable.
Is there another punch here?
Face the inevitable.
Yeah, there's a punch there. So let's take another one from... where are the punches? Where did I put them?
Sleeping dragon. Sleeping dragon.
That was these boys here. All this flashing has just got to be so intense. And loads of different... where's that last punch that I was trying to get in? Oh, it's here, isn't it? There we go. So we hit in here. Fuck are you? Cool. And just to change it, so people don't notice that it's the same sample, let's just move it down a couple of cents. There we go.
Face the inevitable. You can pretend you read the demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wing that monster and face the inevitable.
Okay.
Face the inevitable.
We need a whoosh for here.
Face the inevitable.
Have a bunch of whooshes. Oh, you have the Spitfire Hans Zimmer. So now I've got this new PC, I'm really tempted to like go wild because I have like a NAS drive with like 15 terabytes. So I'm tempted to like stock my PC and just make it like the monster studio machine. That will mean that I move from like Mac to PC legit to produce, which is kind of a big thing. Perfect with that whoosh.
It's time to wing that monster and face the inevitable. You can put...
That's probably where we can have some fluorescent bulb shit going on, like the buzzing. So let's go and get those light hums again. It just sounds like a fucking clown's nose horn or some shit. Aruga. That works, so... It'll probably have to be blended in with something else. Foley's, how's it going?
You can put it up and face the inevitable.
It's just really too low quality, isn't it? Okay, let's find electricity. I must have zap. That was a bit too.
You can pretend you wrestle with the bass, but nobody.
Nah.
You can pretend you wrestle. You can pretend you. You can pretend you. You can pretend you wrestle.
Let's go and get that breathing sound again.
Pretend.
Not that one, because it's crap.
Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake down. Sleeping dragon. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster. The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. You can You can pretend you wrestle. You can pretend you wrestle with the bass. You can pretend you wrestle with the bass, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what.
Do you want me to add more delay to the video? I can do, if you would like me to.
You can pretend you wrestle. You can pretend. You can pretend you wrestle. You can pretend you.
I'm just going to go through my. I have like a bunch of trailer libraries. Let's see what we have here. It's quite nice.
Pretend you wrestle with the bass. Pretend you wrestle with the bass. Pretend you wrestle.
What I'm going to do, because we've got the flashing again, is I'm going to go auto pan again. No! Go away. Let's go like that, like that. That's cool. Something along these lines to give it the... Maybe like, I'll do it on a riser instead of that. That might sound better. Just a basic boy like that.
You can pretend you wrestle with the bass, but no.
Auto pan on that.
You can pretend you wrestle.
There it is.
But nobody cares.
And to be honest, I could then get rid of that underneath. So
you can pretend you wrestle with the bass, but nobody cares. You can pretend you wrestle. You can pretend you wrestle. You can pretend you wrestle with the bass. You can pretend you wrestle with the bass, but no. You can pretend you wrestle with the bass. pretend you wrestle with the beast. Pretend you wrestle with the beast. The beast. The beast. Pretend you wrestle with the beast. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but you can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody can. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you
To be honest, the sampling game is smart as fuck. Hans didn't have to be there for Christian to go to Air Studios and set up some mics by the piano. Well, I can tell you now, recording pianos is fucking horrible work. Horrible work. I recorded my Rhodes piano, which is only 70 something keys. It took me 7 hours just to record each note 5 times at different velocities.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. The sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that one.
Thanks for the cheers, Pedro.
Never. You can pretend.
The electricity thing's way too fucking Marvel. Alright, goodbye, Zap. I don't know what to put in there, but...
And face the inevitable.
What did they have in originally? That's probably just some drum beat shit. Let's do it. Let's record something.
You.
Let's just throw that in that gap. There, perfect.
You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king. No excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So we just go like, and then to nothing. I am king.
You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see.
Yeah, like all of those huge libraries are... I mean, like, unless you're good at like expression controllers and stuff like that, there's absolutely no point in you getting like a 20 gigabyte library of fucking strings. If you're just going to play like basic ass chords, you may as well just get a basic ass library for that shit, you know, or just Nexus or something that doesn't need all those expressions. Because that's why those libraries are so huge. Nothing to do with quality. It's just the amount of expression that they have. This is coming along well, isn't it? Let's watch it full screen. Is the sync fucked? Do you guys want me to like add another couple milliseconds onto the delay? So I can do that.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head?
You know what I bought recently? It cost me $80. $80. I managed to get it on like second hand. And I'm going to use it and try and make my own string library. And it's going to be the shittest library ever, but it'll be mine, and I can make stuff out of it. So check what I bought. Where's my bow? Here it is. I'm going to record something for this. Alright, let's do this right now. This is so sick. Alright, hold on. I don't know if this microphone's good for it, but like we'll just give it a go. Just give it a fucking whirl. See how shit or good it comes out. Alright, set my input. Check. Probably be better for me to use like a proper mic for this, but Alice in Wonderland, eat your heart out, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna record just some random shit, Ow! One more time. As you can tell, I am not a trained celloist. And in fact, I just picked this up the other day, so let's just see if I can get anything worth Voila! Now let's see how awful that sounds. Oh, still recording. Crank it. Oh, I'm hitting the fucking mic stand, am I? Thank you for the cheers, Pedro. I can use this little section here, I'm sure. Let's try. My debut. Desktop is still kind of delayed to the sound. All right, let me fix this. Be back in just a second. Okay, how about now? How's that? Not the right mic for it, I'll be honest. We made something. Something.
Demon of doubt.
And it works. Nice.
Demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon.
I'm just gonna keep my debut cello performance in this advert. I think I am. Let's throw it in before, like right here. That works.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to.
So we just need more fucking insanity to be on this part. See if I've got any like feedback. like that isn't awful. That might work for something.
Pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Nobody cares until you show.
Alright, let's just go back to the sample folder with all the trailer shit.
But nobody cares until you show the whole world. Till you show the whole world what they want to see. But nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see.
That'd be really nice for the end.
Say, I'm king. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king. Yourself in the eye and say, I am king. Yourself in the eye and say, I am king. And say, I am king.
Add a bit more time.
You can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Perfect.
You can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king. And say, I am king. And say, I am king.
Kind of feel like could do a big epic bram, a bram sound at the end there, but
You can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
where's this?
I am king. King. And say, I am king. And say, I am king.
Are there any brams in here? Bram.
Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Kind of works. I like all these bram.
You will never. You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want. But nobody cares until you show the. Nobody cares until.
saved it. Let's do that.
I am king. Nobody cares until you show. But nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Till you show the whole world what they want to see. The whole world what they want to see. The whole world what they want to see. Show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. Show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself. Slay the dragon.
It's like I need a riser up until this point. So I think they're called rise, and you get them in here, maybe? Yeah.
Slay the dragon. Want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Almost there.
Yes, until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay yes, until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you slay the dragon.
Maybe we stop after there, so there's no more.
With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king. See. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
I think the cool thing about recording your own loops, regardless of whether there's like other stuff available, is it just immediately has your own imprint on it. I have a music question and it involves critical thinking. Shoot, crazy Zeno. What you got?
See. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Wow. Okay. Film guys do not know audio very well. That is a mess. All these clicks and pops and zips and... I had a great discussion about an article about a banana duct taped to the wall that sells for $120,000 at Art Basel Miami. Yeah, I remember that. A friend told me that there are artists that aren't just artists, but it's considered a delusional artist. I have to ask, is it possible that delusional artists be in music? Do they even exist? Ho ho ho! Didn't someone eat the banana? Didn't someone come and just eat it? Wasn't that like the... Wasn't that the thing? I think there's delusional people that it's hard to like really put a grasp on what delusion is, right? Because delusion is quite specific to every other person. And if like two people have the same delusion and the third person doesn't have that delusion, are they still delusional? Or does it just mean that one person has to have a different opinion and vision on something for them to be delusional? I think that, yeah, of course you can have like people who make art that other people think's terrible, but at the end of the day, art is what it means to that person. If that's the expression they wanted to make, whether or not it's deemed fine art, I think this is like the conundrum, innit? This is the hard part that the tough pill that people have to swallow is that any piece of art can have any piece of meaning. I can say that this is art right now, and depending on the explanation I give to you, it can validate its artistic value. But then there's also fine art, which is basically art that's less about its meaning and more about like how it was created and like the skill set that went into replicating it, you know. So there's definitely a bunch of fakers in all types of art, but it's down to that person whether they believe it's fake or not, and you'll never know because you'll never get inside that person. I think that's the cool thing about art. That's why crypto art has had such a boom recently, and NFTs and all that stuff, because it's all in the eye of the beholder. Everything is. There's no right or wrong. There's no right way to make music, no wrong way, and that's why you can look at one producer and he'll tell you this is the right way and be insistent upon it, and another one will say absolutely no way, that doesn't work for me. But really, it's very hard to say. There are like completely. I've been watching Hoarders recently, which is like it's an eye opener to like consciousness and things that happen to your brain that you believe are so real. Like these hoarders can't let go of these items because they have these connections to them. But it's only real to them. And as soon as like they get pushed back to reality by a therapist or anything, they can kind of see the distance between the reality. But in that moment, it like their hoarding is their art, you know. Does it make your art legitimate just because someone is willing to pay a high price for it? No, but it means that you as an artist can feed yourself with your art. Exactly. And not all art has to even be sold, you know? People who buy art want to be part of the game, so they'll just part with money for it. But what was it? I was listening to Rogan explaining recently the male Mona Lisa, that a Russian guy basically found a painting he thought was by Da Vinci, finished the painting, like basically it was wrecked, and they like basically just repainted it. And it's so there's this Russian oligarch fucking repainted this male Mona Lisa, and it claimed that it was Da Vinci, but there's no actual scientific thing for it. But the Prince of Saudi Arabia, whatever his name is, he bought it for $420 million or something, and he didn't even know if it was real. He has no idea. So like, value of art is not always to do with its value in art. You know, it was the highest selling painting of all time. He bought it believing. And then he tried to give it to the Louvre in France and told them they had to put it next to the Mona Lisa. And they were like, no. Like, what the fuck? No. I think it was 420 million. Let's have a look. Male Mona Lisa sold for 150 million. Yeah, in 2017. Sorry, 450 million. Here's a scary man. Have you watched Descent? Jeez. Very scary. Very, 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 very scary human being. And when you have like 500 million to just shit on a painting that's not even real. What about Beeple? I think Beeple deserves all the money that he got, man. The guy like poured his heart into art that, whether you agree that it's fine art or not, I don't think it's that fine art, but like the meaning behind it and the fact that he dedicated his life to doing it every single day, it's cool as fuck. Yeah, 450 million could save Africa, but you know, we're talking about a guy who rules with an iron fist. He still kills people all the time, and women aren't allowed out in public and all that shit. So, yeah, no worries. Thank you for the question, Zeno. That was a good one. All right, let's get some verb up in here. It's funny how like I have all these amazing reverbs and all these amazing plugins, but like most of the shit I'm doing on Ableton these days is just stock Ableton. it lives. How's it going? Yeah, convolution is like my absolute... I've been doing so many cool things with convolution recently. Check this out. While we're here, look at this that you can do with convolution, right? So if you get, let's take Serum and like make a chord in Serum. Okay, so you can take this chord, bounce it down to audio, and then say you get like convolution on. So I've been doing this a lot. I don't know if you need to use the Pro one or not. Let's find out. There we go. Right, so you can drag like a chord onto convolution, and then anything you throw into that. So let's say like, oh fucking, I don't know, grab a bass one shot from in here. You can now like use this sound. How cool is that? How fucking sick is that? So I've been doing a lot of like shit like this to make weird future bass, well, not future bass, I guess future rhythm, whatever you want to call it. It's like instant future rhythm tune. How cool! How fucking dope! Just add harmonics to any sound. Yeah, let's get rid of that. It's kind of like a vocoder, I guess, but you're like just using impulse, so it's more, it's less done on partials and more like a full impulse of the whole thing.
Dragon, to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but
how's the sync, by the way?
Show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can slay the dragon. With no excuses.
I feel like that Slay the Dragon could be later as well.
Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you slay the dragon. With no excuses.
Might get told off for moving this stuff around, but sorry, it works.
Slay the dragon. With no excuses. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Now I need to move everything over a bit. But we're good. I think this is like, it's almost there. I think there's a bit of chaos that we need to fill out. Oh.
I am king. And say, I am king. And say, I am king.
Video is still behind by a whole second? Right, I'm just gonna like ramp it crazy. Delay on this. Give me 2 seconds.
And say, I am king. And say, I am king. say, I am king. I am king. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Cares until you show the whole world.
So like on this beat here, something crazy needs to come in. Let's find some. Yeah, just that. That'll do. Some weird distorted thing.
Slated. What they want to see.
Yeah, these ones are good.
What they want to see. Slay the dragon. What they want to see. Yes, until you show the whole world what they want to see.
I'm gonna do like chops, so just grab a bunch of these and like just do it in time. That's cool. I have no sympathy for you, Erwin. You've called me a boomer many, many times.
Slay the dragon with no excuse.
Maybe a couple more. I know it's fucking ridiculous, but it kind of works. It's all very intense.
Slay the dragon with no excuses. You can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Are we done? Are we finished here?
You will never know who you really are.
I want like a flag noise, but like, is that a thing? Like a flapping flag sound? Let's see if I can find one on YouTube. Flapping flag sound. Oh, put slag instead. That's not going to work. Flapping flag sound effect. Do the... oh, I could. Yeah, I could just record it. I could. Can't be asked though, so let's just get one off here. Perfect. Praise Switzerland, everyone. Salutes in the chat, please. Oh, say, can you see? Oh, still going. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not know the Swiss national anthem off by heart. That's not in my. It's not in my repertoire. All right, that's enough. Fucking flapping sound. You need a second of that. Save into my samples. Flappy flag. Anything on this channel? No.
You will never know who you really. You will never know who you really are. Who you really are. Who you really are.
Now, there is a cool trick that you can do here. If you select the area that's live, you hit loop like this. Wait, that's not the area. Sorry, the whole thing. like that, and you hit loop. Now you can just scroll within the thing. So you know this is what we want.
You really are. You really are. You'll never know who you
You've got to start here.
know who you really are.
So we know we have the sound and the right length, and all I have to do is kind of just drag through. I don't want loop on. Fuck off with your loop. Alright, there we go. Wait, what? Oh, you have to have loop on to do this. My bad.
Know who you really are. Know who you really are. Know who you really are. Know who you really are.
This needs to be louder. So that's fine. OTT that biatch. Oh, that's nice. And then a bit of reverb to tail off that fucker. Like this, and then fade out. And then let's EQ it a bit. R-bass. I mean, it is a trailer, you know. It's not going mono, because this is 2021. Did I get that fun tune in my inbox last night? I certainly did. Have you heard it?
Know who you really are. Until you face yourself.
Bit of a weird clip somewhere. What's going on? Why no? There we go.
Know who you really are. Until you face yourself. Know who you really are. Know who you really are.
Yeah, it's like a popping sound.
Know who you really are. Until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt.
Breathing sounds a little bit loud.
Dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
It's pretty much perfect. I want to remove the music when he's sat on the chair, so cuts here.
Slay the dragon. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Okay. So let's just get like an ambient sound to go in here. Like, even that is so nice. That would just work. Like.
Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say,
and say, yay. Subsidia Queen, thank you for the follow.
Slay the dragon.
KJ, thank you so much for the raid. Let's go.
And say, I am king.
Wait. If KJ is in here, Mr. Sorka, I was supposed to hit you up about this, completely forgot. Did you hear you got mentioned on Joe Rogan by Reggie Watts? Did you hear that shit? I was like, no way, fucking KJ just got a fucking Rogan mention. That's like a $1 million fucking free press right there. And Reggie spent like a good few minutes explaining how sick KJ Sorka is. How fucking cool is that? I meant to message you. Oh, he brought it up. Nice. Yeah, it's so sick. Good on him. Well, thank you for everyone who's coming from the KJ raid. We are currently working on some sound design and music for a little trailer. My brother is a videographer in the UK. He's done a bunch of our like music videos and press shit before. And he wanted some real epic cinematic stuff for a little passion project he's working on. So, yeah, they sent me all the parts in the video, and we've been working, 2 hours? How long have we been going on this stream? I have no idea right now. 2 hours 15. Fuck yeah. All right, well, this is what we have so far, and I'm actually really happy with it, and I think it's almost done, you know. What do you guys think? What could be done more?
You will never know who you really are.
Okay, that's too loud.
Until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. The sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Okay, so I know what I need to do. I've got to, there's like, when he flips the tire over, there should be some sound for that. The wave flagging thing was way too loud, wherever we put that. That must be at the start somewhere. Really should have labeled this up a bit better. Where are we? How good does that sound, considering that was like from my cello? So happy with that. Alright, where's the flappy? Here's the flappy flag. Flappy boy, turn yourself down, -3, let's say.
You really are.
A bit more, -5.
You really are.
Remove some of the top end.
Know who you really are. Until you face yourself.
A good like inhale noise would be cool there.
Until you face yourself.
Should I just record one myself? Alright, fuck it, ready?
Until you face yourself.
Was that convincing? Did that sound like a legitimate breath to you? That sounds really weird, but I like it. Okay, it was like here. We need like an in breath now. When in doubt, just record your own voice. So everyone who's rated in, where are you guys from? Let me know. Where in the world are we got people locked in from? Perfect.
Until you face yourself.
Maybe it needs to be like pitched down. Yeah. And then some like, let's go convolution reverb, seeing as we were talking about that before, and I'll show you some cool shit that you can do with it. What I like to do, and I believe this is like a Noisia trick, is you use like a really small impulse. There it is. And you make the decay and the size really small, and then you can like basically create new overtones with it. East Coast representing, Vancouver. Fuck yeah, Bavaria. Oh man, it's been a while since I went to Bavaria. I miss Germany a lot. I miss the UK, obviously. I miss like being at home, and I miss food. But I actually miss touring like Europe. Huge amount. Fucking huge amount.
Till you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head?
And we wanted something for the tire going over, wherever that might be.
Until you face yourself. Until you face yourself. Face yourself. Face yourself. Face yourself. Till you face yourself.
Okay, I need a better out breath.
Till you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? Until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt.
it sound like Minecraft? There's some weird, like, to me, I can hear, like, when you're digging for dirt in Minecraft, I can hear that somewhere in this when he's running.
Listen to that little voice in your head.
Right? That sounds so much like it. When you're like digging gravel or dirt in Minecraft.
Are you listening to that little voice in your head?
Can you hear that?
Your head, 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 your head. The demon of doubt.
I would fucking love to play Rampage Open Air again, man. That was so sick last.
Monster and fake dragon.
Okay, I need something of like the tire, but I don't really know what. So a boom of some sort, like. Ooh.
Sleeping dragon.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon.
I think he shouts as well somewhere. I want to get that louder. Oh, get rid of all these horrible clips. That boy there. Yo, Phase 0. Welcome to the gang. Yeah, it's weird. We've got this. Do I remember the back-to-back with Teddy Killers in Vienna? Of course I do. That would have been at Beat Patrol, right? I want to say it was Beat Patrol like 2 years ago. Fuck, wait, I was supposed to play Rampage Open Air this year, back to back with Headaches, right? Oh man, we gotta fucking do that again.
Slay the dragon, with no excuses you can. Slay the dragon, with no excuses you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are finished here. I don't think there's anything more to do on this trailer. Right. Let me full screen it. Let's see if there's anything we can see close up. How's the sync, by the way? Is it like syncing well, or is it still a bit behind?
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
It is. I think it's done, you know? That was way quicker. I thought it was going to take me like a day or... But no, I think we're good. And they might have comments that they come back with, and that's fine. We can just change it. But I'm like, pretty gassed. That was... Came together nicely. What's wrong with the sync, Owen? Tell me. Is it like sound is too early or sound is too late? Which one is it? Video too early, video too late. Oh, you know what I can do? I'm going to slightly sidechain the voice against everything else so that it pops. Where is the vocal? Here it is. Okay, so let's grab everything else. Is there anything on this group? No. Let's group all of this. Throw it in there. Sound is too early by about a second and a half. Oh, video's too late. So me adding delay to the video was just the wrong thing to do. All right, let me throw it back quickly. Yeah, honestly, dubstep like trains you just to be like the best producer, quite honestly. You can go to any session and just sound design until it works. And like basically dubstep producers just know everything about everything now, like other than dynamics, I guess.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Well, that already sounds way fucking better with the slight sidechain. Alright, one more time.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable. You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Oh. Yeah, exactly. Like we use whatever shortcuts it takes to I was playing open air with headaches. I'm pretty sure, unless that never got announced, but Modestep back-to-back headaches was for... Was it for a different thing? Oh, it was for this then, I guess. Maybe. Oh, it was at some other thing. I guess it was in Netherlands. It was going to be a thing in the Netherlands.
You will never know who you really are until you face yourself. Are you listening to that little voice in your head? The demon of doubt. Sleeping dragon. It's time to wake that monster and face the inevitable.
Did I mention Lost Prophet?
You can pretend you wrestle with the beast, but nobody cares until you show the whole world what they want to see. Slay the dragon. With no excuses, you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am king.
Delay the sound by a second. Alright, so when you guys were telling me that the video needs to go back, that just wasn't the truth at all then, was it? Okay, let me set the video back to like default. Okay, so I guess I need to move the audio. Whatever. Stream is done anyway. I will sort this out off off stream. But I think we're done here. Like, does anyone have any questions as to how we got to this? Because I think this was kind of easy. This wasn't too difficult. Good sample selection, a little bit granular synthesis. Showed you guys how to use convolution. A little bit of side chaining, a little bit of reverb tail stuff, and just how to use video and be appropriate, I guess. We didn't make too much here. This is the whole project, just a few little tidbits. And obviously, go buy yourself a cello, and then you can make some epic string sounds like this. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm going to bounce this out. Does it let you bounce out with video? Or am I going to have to put this into... Oh, you can fucking bounce video out. Selector. All right, cool. What was it called? The Prospect. Josh Friend Audio. Look at that. Is this VOD going to be saved? Yeah, all VODs get saved, but you can only watch them back if you're a sub. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Does anyone have any requests for future streams or anything like that? Because if there are no requests, I am just going to start cracking on with music. I'm in like a good flow state at the moment. I've written about 5 tunes in the last week, so lots of new Modestep coming through. But yeah, maybe I'm just going to crack on. I've got like another metal pack to make. Did I ever do a Sunlight breakdown? I didn't. I wouldn't even know where to start. I made that tune in Logic in 2009. Even if I could get the project file to open, which I think would really be difficult, I don't even know what I did or why I did it. But I will try. I'll have a look. Can you make it so mods can watch VODs? I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. Production stream, sound design. All right, well, I'm just going to crack on, probably come back here tomorrow. And same time, usually 12 p.m. PST, LA time. Metal guitars, yeah, we can do some metal guitar stuff. Don't need any super saw help. I don't know about that, man. I hear some pretty shitty super saws, I'll be honest. All right, cool. Well, thank you to everyone for locking in. Do we want to have one more view of this video? We're all good, aren't we? We've seen this shit. I've seen it enough times. Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to my new subs. Really appreciate everybody. Come join the Discord. Start chatting, sharing shit, and just doing just getting that community back together, because we kind of, I personally fucking just disappeared for like 6 months last year. Understandable, considering the circumstances, but let's get it popping again. Why the fuck not? All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Tom. Goodbye, Erwinator. Goodbye, Joe. Goodbye, Steve. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Oh, and go and stream forever as much as you possibly can. And if you want good samples, Bass Evolution 2 dropped a couple weeks back and no one saw it. So go grab it. Go grab the pack. It's fucking like the best pack out of all the ones I've made so far. So go get it. Bye!